Hey Aquarius, intuitive soul coach here with your July 2023 bonus reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so how are you feeling, Aquarius? A lot of intense energy is happening here in the month of July. We have retrogrades, super moons, solar flares. We have deep energetic shifts happening worldwide, globally, collectively. So this is going to impact you personally, professionally, health-wise. And we'll take a look today and see what the overall energy is for you in the month of July, your greatest strengths and fullest potential. We'll take a look at action steps, messages from your guides, and then we'll connect to a celebratory outcome, what you can look forward to towards the end of the month. Now, your overall energy here is you have this Leo, which is towards the end of July. We'll be heading into Leo season, and it says be humble. This is about you showing unconditional love, you showing kindness. It is about you remaining within your energy and your soul purpose, regardless of what's going on outside of you. So this is about you remaining authentic, remaining true to yourself. I am getting here, Aquarius, that some of you may be advancing. There could be advancements, milestones. People are looking up to you this month, possibly even for advice or for information, for training. You could be a teacher, a leader, someone who inspires others is what I'm feeling here. I feel like you're being asked this month from your guides to maybe channel some information as well. So let's take a look and see what this is all about for you. What do we have here for Aquarius? They're giving me the name here, Roberto. There's a little bit of a twist on there, Roberto. I can't roll my R's, but I feel like there is someone who may have that name. It could be grandfather. You may meet someone with that name. Please take it as it resonates. So what do we have here for Aquarius? Queen of Swords. Thinking strategically. Now this is air energy, which is you, Aquarius. So I do feel like you are receiving or giving some sort of sound advice. I'm also getting this energy of truths. Stay humble, because you're going to receive some sort of either hidden truth. There could have been a situation where you found out the truth, and instead of, sometimes this Queen of Swords, she can be like off with the head. You don't lie to me, right? So this is saying make sure you stay within your integrity here. Trust yourself to make decisions that are in your highest good. I am getting here with this Leo energy that some of you could even be giving other people your logical advice, right? Giving other people logical advice that can help them out. I mean, you could be a teacher, a journalist. Some of you are doing some deep researching this month on maybe career. You may be looking into creating new income. You may be listening to podcasts, deciding to go back to school. I feel like there could be a conversation that you have with someone that is close to you about the truth. You want to be clear. You want to be very transparent, and that's what's showing up here. Let's get another card here with this Queen of Swords. I'm also getting mother energy. Some of you may be healing from mother energy. Yeah, because there were empty promises here. Empty promises with the Nine of Cups in reverse. I feel like you thought you had another chance or another option here with this Nine of Cups, but I'm getting that you are getting honest about how to move forward in some sort of wish, goal, or milestone that you want for yourself. But some of you are realizing that you may have to disconnect from a person, from a place, from a belief, from something that was hidden or was not truthful in order for you to walk towards your Ten of Cups, possibly. Nine of Cups is that wish fulfillment. The Nine of Cups is about happiness and success. Some of you didn't believe that it was possible, but something is happening here for you. I'm getting Six of Wands, so some sort of achievement, recognition, a wish that you've wanted for quite some time, but you just weren't quite sure. I feel like you're embracing or preparing or getting ready for some sort of energy shift here, because your greatest strength is to unleash your kindest self. This is first quarter moon in Capricorn, and depending on when you are listening to this, we've just had a full moon in Capricorn around the 3rd of July, and Capricorn can be a very blunt energy. Take a reality check, right? It can govern our money, our finances, government, politics, things of that nature as well. So some of you may be pushed against authority within yourself. It could be about you taking a stance. And I feel that you're going to remain humble. That's your advice here. But there is something about truths shall set you free. I feel like there is a truth here, Aquarius, that you're getting honest with yourself or getting honest with others, or you are actually commanding, not in a manipulative way, hopefully with that Queen of Swords, but in a very stand up, healthy boundary way. You're demanding the truth from someone or from an experience or a situation, whether it's self-truth, truth from another. But this is about you being kind in the way that you deliver messages. And I feel if you do deliver messages or advice or insight or motivational talks or speeches, when you have that come from a place of truth, authenticity, and also I'm getting here soul to soul connections, you will actually draw in and attract more of your tribe or more people, because through that vulnerability creates connection. And I'm getting something here with soul tribe as well. So let's clarify. Your greatest strength is to unleash your kindest self. You could be helping out other people. I'm getting here, someone could be helping you out pro bono. They could be borrowing you money. Maybe you've had to lawyer up, or you've had to ask for a helping hand. But I feel like you may be the one doing this for someone else. Let's see here. There's that Emperor. Whoo, powerful. I think you are the first reading out of all of the readings here, Aquarius, even though Capricorn energy is showing up, and that can be a very powerful, authoritative energy. You are the first one that has the Emperor. This is about you being called to make a stand. You're a strong leader at this time. You may be going up against some sort of authority in order for you to manifest your wishes here in some way. Now, there could have been someone around you that was an ineffective leader, someone who may be a father, it could be a mother, it could be a boss, it could be a governing agency, whoever this is here. But I feel like you are staying within your element, within your energy. You're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing when no one is looking, and you're staying true to your morals, your beliefs, and your self-strength here. I like this for you. Kudos to you, Aquarius. You're not letting someone else come pull you off your track or your course, because that may have happened for you in the past. And some of you, it left you kind of in circles, not knowing which way was up, which way was down, or how to move forward. But you're standing in your power, and you are a natural born leader here, Aquarius. You really are. And it doesn't mean that you have to be a CEO or even a business owner, but it means that you can step up and take the lead in any area of your life, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, in order to move on from some sort of attachment. Page of Swords showing up here as well. So a lot of air elements here. Well, a couple of air elements, but we have here thinking through strategic solutioning, and there could be important information that you now have access to, where in the past you felt disconnected from that information, but you are using both right and left hemispheres of the brain here. You're using that beautiful right intuitive center, and then you're using that logical center as well, which the Queen of Swords, she uses that mind wisely. So you may have some new creative inventions. A lot of you are being called to channel. It could be channeling messages from your guides, from interdimensional beings at this time. You may be activating your chakras in a way where you can write a book. You could feel inspired to create an oracle deck. There's something here with speaking out or helping other people that I really feel you are stepping into, Aquarius. Your fullest potential is to lighten up. Okay, if you are this emperor, sometimes the emperor can be a ruler that is very fierce, very determined, but they don't always set out time to play or kind of back off a little bit from action, from go, go, go. So for those of you that are in that leadership role and you feel like you're taking a lot of responsibilities on, it could be a perfect month to step back from that, lighten up, take a little bit of a trip or a mental health day. This can be about not taking things so seriously. Now, if you're dealing with an emperor who is just a bad leader, this is about shifting that energy and helping other people lighten up as well. Because if they are under the rule of this emperor and he's not an effective leader, I feel like you are helping other people. So a lot of you are being called to take a stand in some way, shape, or form. And that here is your fullest potential in the month of July. Let's take a look and see what this means for you. What's this lighten up energy? Not taking things so seriously, helping other people out of fear-based vibes, anxieties. What's going on here? Four of Wands. Whew. Now, my readings, I don't like them to get political. That's not what this is about. It's about energy. But we may see something show up. You may live in a country. You may live in a place where there's something going on here. It may have to do with military. We see the military with the Four of Wands here. We see a coming together. You may at times feel alone in a crowd. That may be why you're being called to help other people come together. And I'm getting that very, very strong, loud, and clear. And as I say that, my right ear is activated here where I feel, you may feel where there's something, it feels like it's far off in the distance, or it's something that you may feel at times that you won't make an effect on. There's that lack of belief, like, well, if I really take a stand, how many people will that help? Aquarius, even if you only help one person, that's making a difference. But I'm getting that it's more than one. It's many, many, many people that you could be called to help at this time, even if it's just by sharing your story. It doesn't have to be you writing a book. It doesn't have to be you, going into politics or you becoming the next, leader. Some of you, maybe you are being called to do that. But for others of you, I feel like whatever it is you are being activated to do, it could be writing a letter. It could be, going towards a cause. There's something of that energy coming in here that you want freedom, you want peace, you want to come together. And it's interesting to note as well, in the United States, we just celebrated the 4th of July. And this is also the 4, and we see the American flag. Some of you, there could be soldiers, there could be a son returning home in July. There could be a daughter. There could be a celebration of life, someone who crossed over in the military. There's just a big energy coming in here, and it's important for you. That could be the message from someone, a loved one, is to lighten up and to play, because life is short. Life is short. Even though we have many, many lives, our life can be short here on earth. We're not guaranteed or promised tomorrow, and we can't go back and redo yesterday. So all we have is the now. So there is an energy here in July about living in the moment and having more fun, having more peace, and not worrying. As one of the Reiki principles are, just for today, I will not worry. And that's what I'm getting here for you as well. So let's take a look at action steps. We have forgiveness. There's something here with forgiving someone. This could be forgiving yourself for what you did not know then. Because when we come here down to earth, we have spiritual amnesia. We don't always remember our blueprint or our purpose, but that's part of our whole plan, is for us to put those pieces together, to evolve and to grow and to learn. And sometimes we get those snippets, those bits and pieces through intuitive nudges and guidance, but that veil is thinning. And this is about you being able to see things from that higher perspective. This is about you being able to go back to the drawing board here, Aquarius. This is your energy of having that beginner's mindset. Who can you forgive at this time? Who or what? Because that can really help you shift that energy of maybe shame, humiliation, bitterness, revenge, envy, all of those lower vibrational frequencies that we can attach to at having this human experience. It's important for you to forgive, release, and let go. And that's what your action steps are for the month of July. All right, powerful. Let's take a look and see. Let's dive into this forgiveness. Some of you may be saying, Melissa, I don't need to forgive anyone. I feel good. Could there be some subconscious patterns based on society, based on your bloodlines, based on your heritage? It may go back generations, but there could be something that you are being called to take a stance so it doesn't repeat. So the next generation that comes in doesn't do the same thing. Let's see here what this could be. 3 of Wands, King of Cups. Powerful. King of Cups showing up here can be peaceful diplomacy, because in the past there may have been uncontrolled emotions that got the best of you. And for someone, they got the wrath. They got the short end of the stick. For some of you, it could have been a father figure. They didn't have the emotional capacity because maybe they drank. Maybe they were accustomed to alcoholism here, because you can see him holding a glass of champagne. Someone may have been a workaholic, or they may not have let their emotions shine through because they tried to hold it in here. I do sense that with this 3 of Wands, yes, there were setbacks. There were setbacks that actually helped you become who you are. And now you're able to see the growth, and it's noticeable in your world because you're able to see it from that higher perspective, and you have that soul memory. You have the ability to tune in, to remember what your path is, and remember that this is, a matrix of human experiences that we choose to have, and we can co-create our reality. We can align ourselves with the experiences that we choose to have. But as I say in all of my readings, Aquarius, pain is inevitable, but suffering is a choice. You don't have to suffer. You don't have to let that past experience define you. If you went through a challenge or a hard time, let that bring about great change so you can help, so you can support, so you can shift the energies. And sometimes we need to go through great loss or great challenge to open ourselves up and to mature emotionally. Right? To mature physically, spiritually, all of the above here. And that's what I feel will happen and can continue to happen the more you continue to forgive, because forgiveness is for us. It's not for the other person. Or vice versa. Maybe you've done something wrong in the past. Maybe you you didn't know how to control your emotions in the best of way. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for what you did not know, because a lot of you have reached this maturity, this level of capacity that you didn't have then. So forgive yourself for what you said or for what you did, because you can't take that back, but you can enjoy and be in the moment right now, today. Powerful. All right. So messages from your guides. Be proud of yourself. Yes, pat yourself on the damn back. You've earned a reward, Aquarius. You've been through a lot. You've loved and you've lost and you've learned and you've grown and you've been rejected and possibly abandoned and maybe even thrown in abuse along the way, physically, mentally, emotionally. You've been through a lot here, but also you've had a lot of good show up in your world. There's a lot of gratitude, a lot of blessings, and a lot of miracles. So every single thing wraps up kind of like a tornado whirlwind funnel with all the good and the bad mixed in between, and it lands right here, right now in this moment. So Spirit wants you to be proud of yourself. Some of you have an angel, could be an angel in disguise. It could be an earth angel. It could be someone in spirit. They may have been a Taurus energy. They may have been born in April or May is what I just heard here as well. So please take that as it resonates. Now let's see what else is showing up here with the be proud of yourself. What is it that you need to know from your angels with this be proud of yourself energy? What else do we have here for Aquarius? From your guides, loved ones, pets, angels, higher self. Eight of Coins and Three of Cups. There's a gleeful celebration showing up here for you. Something that maybe you were or weren't expecting, but I love that the Eight of Coins is showing up because this is about gaining expertise, gaining knowledge. It's about self-mastery, and you didn't give up, and there's some sort of level of, again, maturity or a milestone, something here that you can pat yourself on the back because you've overcome and you've gone through it, but you've also evolved and you have the knowledge now that you can take with you. And that knowledge is leading to the experience, I should say. Experience is leading to knowledge, and that knowledge is creating wisdom, because you had to acquire some sort of expertise, and it may have been difficult for you to go through, but you can celebrate some sort of a win, some sort of an accomplishment, and Spirit wants you to know that here. The final outcome for Aquarius in the month of July, you have here Sagittarian energy here, beautiful. Now there's also a completion around December. So even though this is a July reading, I certainly feel good about some things that are showing up here for you, but I'm also getting a really good feeling about December 2023. Some of you are hitting that reset button, and you may even be going into a one personal year. I will link in the description box below a collective reading on personal years if you're not sure which year you are in. For others of you, you're definitely heading towards a new path. You could be retiring, moving, changing jobs, getting into a relationship, leaving a relationship. There's big changes on the horizon here, but I feel for the better. And Spirit is saying here, focus on the positive. This is your outcome. This is your celebratory energy, which you do have the Three of Cups, which is celebrating some sort of win, success, achievement, or accomplishment. So when this positivity shows up, drink it in. This is, seeing the glass is half full. Yes, there's been a lot of half empties. There's been a lot of glasses that have just been downright shattered. But this is about you focusing on the blessings that you have right here, right now, right in front of you. If some of you need a reminder of how to stay in the moment, check out The Power of Now, read The Secret, or any books about being in the moment. I'm also getting here, it could be a book that has a number in it. For example, 101 Ways for Success, or 62 ways to bring about happiness. Some of you may come across the book or an article that has numbers in it. I would pay attention to that because they're really highlighting here some sort of title with numbers, or a book, or it could be a channeled message that you receive. It could be something you are writing as well. Maybe you're writing an online course, or you're setting one up. There could be different modules or different chapters here. I'm getting that focus on the positive. It doesn't mean that we negate or get rid of, completely the negative. We need to look at that as well, but it's important for us to not focus all of our time and energy on the negative. Do we need to shed light to the negative? Absolutely. Do we need to stay in that negative? Not at all. That's your choice. So let's clarify. What else do we need to know about this focusing on the positive? Because that's the outcome. Let's take a look and see what else is showing up here for Aquarius. What do we need to know for Aquarius, please? Ten of Wands, it's time to release those burdens. So just as we talked about here with this focus on the positive, yes, there's been a lot of negatives, but it's important for us to not complain, not to have that limiting self-talk. So that's going to be your homework assignment. As I always love to give homework assignments, whether you want to do it or not. I want you to pay attention for 1 week, the quality of your self-talk. If you notice yourself saying things like, oh, I don't have enough money to go to that concert, or I'm broke, or I can't get that because it's not attainable, or I'm not worthy enough, I'm not pretty enough, oh, look at my hips, or look at my toes, whatever it may be that you are telling yourself. I want you to pay attention to that soul script, that ego script, I should say, because your soul is guiding you at this time to really be aware of the burdens that you may be carrying that may or may not be yours, but it's your responsibility for you to heal and to focus on, if you want to focus on a more grand, more abundant, more prosperous life, then focus on the positive here, Aquarius. because sometimes we get our head lost in the clouds. We get stuck on the past. Some of you are strong healers, strong spiritual influencers, and it's important for you not to carry other people's stuff. You can be empathic without taking on everyone else's stuff. Set healthy boundaries for yourself. If you don't know how to set up a shield, a mental shield, an emotional boundary, if you don't know how to do that, then I suggest you doing some research, which a lot of you do because you've been through it. You've been through narcissism or manipulation or some deep challenges. But this is about you accepting responsibility that those burdens, whether they are or are not yours, but it is your responsibility to drop, with the 10 of Wands, to bring in others to lighten the load, that you can still be a healer and still help other people. But as I always say, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. So you can be that coach, you can be that influencer, that motivation, you can be that light, but we can't force anyone to change, to shift when they're not ready. We can't live their life out for them. We can't tell them what to do or can't control them. The only thing we can control is our own response, our own actions, and our own emotions. 10 of Wands is about you releasing, and that's what I see you doing, so you can focus on a more positive, abundant, happy life. That is what I have for you, Aquarius. I hope it resonates. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly does help get the divine channel messages out there to those that need it most. If you are vibing with the energy of this channel, please make sure to hit that subscribe and bell button if you haven't already. Thank you so much for being here and tuning in. Lots of love.